the Aramaic Bible in English. Genesis chapter 19. And there came two angels to Sodom in the evening, and Lot was sitting at the gate of Sodom. And Lot saw them and rose up to meet them. And he bowed himself with his face towards the ground. And he said, My lords, turn aside, I pray you, into your servant's house, and spend the night, and wash your feet, then rise up early in the morning, and go on your way. And they said, No, we will spend the night in the street. But Lot urged them greatly. And they turned in to him, and entered into his house. And he made them a feast, and baked unleavened cakes, and they ate. But before they lay down, the men of the city, that is, the men of Sodom, surrounded the house, both young and old, all the people of the town. And they called to Lot, and said to him, Where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us, that we may know them. And Lot went out at the door to them, and he shut the door after him. And Lot said to them, I pray you, my brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, now I have two daughters who have not known man. Let me bring them out to you, and do to them whatever you please. Only to these men do nothing, for they have come under the protection of my roof. And they said, Get away. And they said again, This fellow came to sojourn among us, and now he tries to judge us. And they said to Lot, Now we will deal worse with you than with them. Then Lot fought desperately with them, and they drew near to break the door. But the men put forth their hands and pulled Lot into the house to them and locked the door. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, from the least to the greatest, so that they became tired, trying in vain to find the door. And the men said to Lot, What are you doing in this place? Now, your son-in-law, your sons, your daughters, and whatsoever you have in this city, take them out of this place. For we will destroy this place, because the cry of the oppressed has come before the Lord, and the Lord has sent us to destroy it. Then Lot went out and spoke to his sons-in-law, who married his daughters, and said, Arise, get out of this place, for the Lord will destroy it. But his sons-in-law thought he was joking. And when the morning dawned, the angels urged Lot, saying, Arise, take your wife and your two daughters, who are not given in marriage, lest you be engulfed in the sins of the city. But Lot lingered. Then the angel held his hand, and the hand of his wife, and the hands of his two daughters, because the Lord pitied him, until he took him out and set him outside of the city. And it came to pass, when they had brought them out of the city, they said to Lot, Now escape for your life. Do not look back, nor stop anywhere in the plain, but flee to the mountain, lest you be consumed. And Lot said to them, I beseech you, my lords, behold, now your servant has found mercy in your sight, and great is the favor which you have shown to me in saving my life. But I cannot escape to the mountain, lest evil overtake me, and I die. Behold, now this town is near to flee to, and it is a little one. Well, let me escape there, and behold, because it is a little one, my life will be spared. And they said to him, See, I have granted you this thing also. I will not overthrow the city of which you have spoken. Make haste and escape there, for I cannot do anything till you enter into it. Therefore, the name of the city was called Zoar. The sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the presence of the Lord out of heaven. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the region and that which grew on the ground. But his wife looked back from behind him and she became a pillar of salt. And Abraham rose up early in the morning and went to the place where he had stood before the Lord. And he had looked down toward Sodom and Gomorrah, and toward all the region of the plain, and beheld, lo, the smoke of the country went up like the smoke of a furnace. And it came to pass, when God destroyed the cities of the plain, that God remembered Abraham, and sent Lot out of the midst of the devastated region, when he overthrew the cities wherein Lot dwelt. And Lot went up out of Zoar, and dwelt in the mountain, and his 2 daughters were with him, for he was afraid to live in Zoar, and he dwelt in a cave, both he and his 2 daughters. And the firstborn said to the younger, Behold, our father is old, and there is not a man in the land to take us for wives, after the manner of all the earth. Come, let us make our father drink wine, and we will lie with him, so that we may arise an offspring from our father. And they made their father drink wine that night. And the firstborn went in and lay with her father, and he did not know when she lay down, nor when she arose. And it came to pass on the next day, the firstborn said to the younger, Behold, I lay last night with my father. Let us make him drink wine tonight also. And then you go in and lie with him, so that we may raise offspring from our father. So they made their father drink wine that night also. And the younger went in and lay with him, and he did not know when she lay down, nor when she arose. Thus were both the daughters of Lot with child by their father. And the firstborn bore a son, and called his name Moab. He is the father of the Moabites to this day. And the younger also bore a son, and called his name Baarami. He is the father of the Ammonites to this day.